Hello, everyone. I know it's been a long while, hasn't it? So, today I'm going to talk about a review on Sesame Street The Cookie Thief. So, if everyone actually seen it, they had it like around the place a little bit. Basically, what PBS was doing is having a special movie presentation of The Cookie Thief, which, yeah, I mean, at first when I was looking at it, it seemed silly, but it was like something interesting. Which that's what really made me drawn into it, is because Cookie Monster was technically a mentor of mine when I was very little. So since he was, I had to pay tribute. So that's what I did. So I watched it. It was kind of silly. It was kind of funny, and well, it was technically, I say it's a very very good one. Yeah, it was really really well done. So the only messed up part is I was gonna say it's 14 minutes left, but instead it was 10 because they cut it at 10:56. So that means that they actually just had 10 minutes to deal with, which they filled it in all right. But let me just talk about the movie, quote unquote movie, right quick. I would just say it was a special. So in the movie, basically what you had was just the fact of there was a cookie art museum that actually moved into Sesame Street. So you had Elmo, Cookie Monster, and the new dude, or the dude that was small when I was little, and he's maybe my same age. I don't know his name. Screw you. So yeah. So basically, what happened is that they were in there, and Cookie Monster had the urge to eat because all of the paintings had cookies in it. So yeah, that's kind of like the messed up funny part, is that the cookie thief, basically what happens is that he took a lot of the artwork that was up there, and of course, you know the usual thing, he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and because of that, he got blamed for it. But of course, here's the funny part, is that you would figure that Cookie Monster wouldn't steal the art. He would have ate it, destroyed the art, which that's kind of the funny part of it. It's like, yeah, he would actually have eaten the art. He wouldn't actually have kept the art. He would have ate it. So we got introduced to the head security officer who played in SNL. I didn't really care much for her. Sorry, but I don't really care much for her. And then you had the three penguin squad, who was also along with her deputies. And then as soon as everything happened, you had the penguins chasing after the Cookie Monster and company, and they hid. Well, actually, first things first was they were about to go up to the fourth floor because Cookie Monster was so hungry after looking at some of the artwork. But then he actually was like, let me just look at the artwork one more time. And the other two was stuck in the elevator for a little bit. And then when he comes back, oh crap, the artwork's gone. So you get hints and clues. That was kind of the funny part. This is kind of like a little bit of Blue's Clues, a little bit, but more so. Yeah, you had Elmo, who actually had a magnifying glass. He was looking for clues. They found cookie crumbs. They found butter. They found chocolate chips. Yeah, interesting stuff on that. Yeah, so they had to plan a first. Let's capture him by becoming art sculptures, and maybe he'll get us. But sadly, the security guards found them, and was about to take them. You're gonna kick them out, and they did kick them out. But before they kicked them out, they found out that another artwork was stolen while they were squabbling against one another. So as soon as that happened, they got kicked out, and then you had Abby, the new character. Oh, that reminds me. I kind of was hoping that the other girl, the female character that they had first, but apparently she wasn't good enough to be a girl role model. And they were like, yeah, we don't have girl role models. I was hoping she actually was the cookie thief. I was hoping she did it just because she was like, because I wanted more attention. Just like, yeah, you got Abby and now Zoe, Eloise, I think that was her name. Uh, and sadly, I forgot her name, but she's now actually part of the tour. She's a tour guide now in the Cookie Art Museum. Yeah, I was hoping she did it because it would have been interesting. It would have been a crazy plot twist, but of course, yeah, they wouldn't have done that. Yeah, so they got kicked out. Abby was able to get them back in. She now actually made them into an artwork, and then the real cookie thief came. And of course, we already saw who the cookie thief was. It actually was a cookie. Yeah, and turns out that he actually hid within the walls. So there was a secret wall place where he actually hung out, and that's where all the artwork was. And yeah, it came to the very end where they got him, and the head person, I don't really know her name in Saturday Night Live. I don't know her real name, but still, she was like, "Oh, I gotta give an apology out," and she gave an apology to one of the penguins who actually said, "Yeah, it wasn't them. It wasn't Cookie Monster who stole it." Yeah, and she kind of forgot to apologize to Cookie Monster, so it's kind of like, so yeah, that's basically what happened in the whole entire movie. That's it. So they had 14 minutes left, and they decided to fill it in with, I would say, special features. I swear, if they actually make this a DVD that would, or Blu-ray, that's what's gonna happen. Is the stuff that they show along with the movie would have been special features. Yeah, so you had telling art. Oh yeah, yeah. They ended it with a song saying, "Make your own art." Yeah, that's the funny part. Is that okay? So you're trying to tell me when I see an art thief in a museum, I should sing to him saying, "You should make your own art, dude. You need to make your own art. Make your own art, man." Yeah, like hell, like hell. You'll listen. He's like, "Dude, I'm stealing this for money. I'm not stealing this just because I want to hang it in my wall or something." Yeah, so it's kind of like, yeah, that's the funny part of it. Mm, it is a good movie, but it's not really good movie material. I mean, they should have said it was a special, not a movie. But of course, they were short by 10 to 14 minutes, so they had to, like I said, special features. So they showed how kids can make art and what they need to do to have art. Basically, it showed them how to paint. They told you about types of artists like musicians, um, mime, and etc. Then they had the letter of the day, which was N. They didn't have the number of the day. And lastly, they ended with Ernie and Bert's clay adventure, where basically Ernie and Bert's great adventure, but they're in clay form, which I'm like, wow. It's been a long time since I saw Sesame Street use clay, and now it's just amazing how they actually most likely fused it with generated, yeah, generation. So it's kind of interesting how they did it. And lastly, I gotta say, they went into a painting, so it's kind of like it's a nice nod to Blue's Clues because that's what they used to do. Blue's could do, we get to, and that's what basically happened in Blue's Clues is they went into paintings, they went into books. Yeah, so I think Blue's Clues will be flattered that they actually did it, but they didn't do the dance. So, and plus, if they did do the dance and did do the song, they might have actually had to pay Blue's Clues or whoever actually owns the rights to that. So, eh. But The Cookie Thief. It's a good movie for kids, but I wouldn't consider it a movie. And for people who are Cookie Monster fans, it's very, very nice to actually see Cookie Monster be Cookie Monster. But alongside, you have to see him actually have restraint for the first time ever. Because other than that, you see him have a little strength, but then by the end of the sketch, he eats the crap. He eats it. It's just gone. So yeah. So The Cookie Thief. If you haven't seen it, well, yeah, it's not really a one that you should go and watch. It's just one that if you're bored and it comes on, it's just something to actually watch if you're like that. And of course, if you're a Cookie Monster lover, definitely go watch it. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. Screwed Lermy.